What's up, Chiefs Kingdom? The Kansas City Chiefs are potentially just one or two key moves away from being more dangerous than they've been in years, and they might actually make it happen in the 2025 NFL Draft. If they do, this offense could be absolutely scary. I'll explain why in this video. We've got a lot to cover. Tyreek Hill trolling trade rumors again. A hilarious and terrifying Andy Reid April Fool's joke. Major rule changes that impact the Chiefs, and why KC might need to draft a star running back. But first, how about those Chiefs? Let's kick things off with the Tyreek Hill drama again. Tyreek was back on social media stirring the pot, reacting to a post by Jason from Over the Cap, who floated the idea of Hill being a potential draft night trade candidate. And how did Tyreek respond? The OL peace sign emoji. Classic Tyreek. Now, Tyreek did apologize after basically quitting on the Dolphins in the playoffs and claiming he wanted out. But hey, once you throw that stuff out there, it's hard to walk it back. To make things even spicier, former Chiefs WR Dwayne Bowe tagged Hill on X and said, "Say Cheetah, it's time to win again." And yeah, that sounds like a come back to KC plea to me. But here's the deal, Tyreek Hill to KC is very, very unlikely. Not impossible, but pretty far-fetched. The Chiefs would have to give up draft capital and absorb his massive salary. He's 31 years old, and KC already has Rashee Rice, Hollywood Brown, and rookie Xavier Worthy for 2025. Would Hill be fun to have back? Of course. But unless he returns in free agency later in his career, the Cheetah's KC days are probably done. Okay, not really, but the Chiefs' social media team got all of us with a terrifying April Fool's Photoshop of Andy Reid without his iconic mustache. I almost dropped my phone. That mustache is basically sacred, and if Coach ever shaved it off, I don't even want to think about it. The one move that could transform KC's offense. Let's get serious. If the Chiefs want to unlock the full power of their offense, they need to do one thing in this draft: get a difference-making running back. No shade to Isaiah Pacheco, he's tough and explosive when healthy. But last season, the running back room as a whole was a liability. KC had only 2 runs of 20-plus yards all year. That tied for dead last in the NFL. Defenses didn't respect the run game at all, which made life harder on the receivers. Yes, the team added Kareem Hunt and Elijah Mitchell, and I love that. But Kareem doesn't have elite burst anymore, and Mitchell is talented but injury-prone. Pacheco should bounce back, but adding one more explosive back could take this offense to the next level. Quinton Judkins, Ohio State, 6 feet 0 inches, 221 pounds, physical, great contact balance. Scored 50 touchdowns in college. Travion Henderson, Ohio State, 5 feet 10 inches, 207 pounds, elite vision, solid pass catcher. 7.1 YPC last year. Dylan Sampson, Tennessee, speedy, elusive, scored 22 TDs in 2024, but has ball security concerns. Caleb Johnson, Iowa, big back with breakaway speed. Had 21 runs of 20-plus yards last season. Bottom line, this RB draft class is deep, and if KC grabs one of these guys early, this offense will be even scarier. Now let's talk about some key NFL rule changes from this year's league meetings. Police car light kickoff rule changes. Touchbacks now place the ball at the 35-yard line instead of the 30. This will encourage more kick returns, with estimates jumping from 33% in 2024 to 60 to 70% in 2025. Translation: kick returners are more important than ever. Nico Rowe nearly broke one last season, and KC may need 2 legit threats back deep this year instead of using a blocker type like Carson Steele. American football overtime rule update. Both teams will now get a possession in regular season overtime, just like in the playoffs. This passed unanimously, finally. Magnifying glass tilted left tech upgrade for first downs. Sony's Hawkeye system will now electronically measure first downs, with the old-school chain crew still there as backup. Stop sign replay assist expanded. Officials can now pick up flags on obvious mistakes for things like hits on defenseless receivers, face masks, horse collar tackles, and more. Still unclear if this includes roughing the passer, though. The NFL just expanded Christmas Day games from 2 to 3 games. 2 will be on Netflix and 1 on Amazon. So yeah, Brace yourself, Chiefs fans. We're probably spending another Christmas Day watching Patrick Mahomes. Backhand index pointing right, would you be down for KC to take a running back early in the draft? Backhand index pointing right, which RB would you want in a Chiefs uniform? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to check out my second channel, Cole Breaks the Huddle, for an even deeper dive on 2025 NFL changes and more. Until next time, let's freaking go. How about those Chiefs?